beautiful people? It is I, your sister from another Mr. Thick Chick Vlogs, and bitch, yes honey, we are back for another video. It has been, what, going on a week or so since I've done a video, but bitch, I've been enjoying my time with my family. You guys know that this past weekend was Labor Day weekend, so we spent time with Juice Man's family on Saturday and on Sunday, and Monday we went down my mom's house to the country, and we, you know, did some sky skewing and shit, you know what I'm saying? Did some sky skewing and shit, but I hope that you ladies and gentlemen are safe. I hope ain't nobody go to jail. I hope nobody ain't get thrown in slammer for drinking a little bit too much. I hope everybody is safe, and everybody who was here before we left and all the new people, I hope that you guys are, if you did go to jail, bitch, I hope that you out. Okay, I hope that you out. I hope that you learned your motherfucking lesson, and I hope that we can move on swiftly and motherfucking perfectly. Shout out to my boy Justin J1232. Oh, we got to talk about Justin J1232 in a second, boo. But let's go ahead and get into the question of the day on this here particular video. I talked to you, I think I posted this question on my Instagram, but a lot of you guys are not following me on my Instagram, so I'm going to ask you guys over here as well. Who do you think should come first in a man's life? His wife, his mother, his baby mother, or his daughter? Leave your answers down in the comment section below. And I also want you guys to elaborate on why you gave the answer that you gave, okay? Who should come first in a man's life, okay? His wife, his mother, his baby mother, or his daughter? Leave that down in the comment section below. All right, let's go ahead and move on into the meat and potatoes of this particular video. I'm gonna try to keep this video not too long, but bitch, y'all already know normally when I say I'm gonna try not to keep the video too long, the video is hecka long. And just in case somebody asks me what I have on my lips, because you guys have, y'all been asking me what I got on my lips lately, girl, making me feel all kind of special and shit. But today what I got on my lips, I have on Anika K's lip shine, and this one right here is in Morning Glory. It ain't nothing for real. It's just a little lip tint. Y'all know I love my purples and shit like that, so shout out to Anika K. I absolutely love her lip shines. They are a little bit sticky. They not sticky, but they kind of thick, so you know they are a little, you know, they kind of do get on your nerves. If you put on too much, it'll get on your nerve, but it's just a little tint situation that's going on, you know what I'm saying? You know, give your lips a little bit of pop of color, not too much, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Since I wanted to talk about my boy Justin J1232, since it was Labor Day weekend, you guys know that the blackout was on Labor Day weekend, and I'm so glad that they had such an awesome and amazing time down there. A lot of people were down there networking. A lot of people found out about people that they didn't know anything about, and I think it's such a great thing that the Scorpion Show and Sweet Addictions, a great idea that they came up with, because this is a great thing for, you know, YouTubers to, especially black YouTubers, to network, you know, because this is something that I've never heard of before. I think it's a great thing, and I think this is something that needs to be done every single year. And it's just going to get bigger and better. And of course, you don't have to be a black YouTuber to come to the blackout. I mean, we don't want to, you know, make it seem like it's only for black people. You get what I'm saying? But I just think it's a great thing that the Scorpion Show and Sweet Addictions have came up with. But next year, because a lot of y'all have been asking me about meet and greets, girl, Lord willing, next year your girl will be at the blackout. I don't give a fuck where it is. Hopefully it's somewhere else big next year. I saw somebody mention something about Las Vegas, bitch. Bitch, if they have a blackout in Las Vegas, bitch, a bitch need to start saving today. Because that is one of my goals, to get to Las Vegas. Y'all already know I want to meet Edwina and Shayna from Thrifters Anonymous, and they live in Las Vegas, bitch. That'll be killing two birds with one stone. I'll be going to the blackout networking, and I'll also be meeting some of my my thrift goddesses, my BFFs, my sisters in my head, okay? But shout out to Sweet Addictions and the Scorpion Show on such a successful event down at the blackout in Atlanta, and shout out to every one of you guys who attended. But since I wanted to talk about my boy Justin J1232, I am so proud of him. I've been watching Justin for a while, a long time. You guys know I always say swiftly and professionally in my videos, and whenever I say swiftly and professionally, I always give a shout out to my boo Justin J1232. But what tripped me out this weekend was I saw him on the Shade Room. Now see, I also follow him on Instagram, but I don't really log on to my Instagram that much, but I'm always on Facebook, and I follow the Shade Room. So I was on Facebook, and I saw Justin J's Instagram video pop up on the Shade Room's timeline. They was like, and he was basically saying how Sheree Whitfield, if you guys don't know who Sheree Whitfield is, Sheree is the chick from Real Housewives of Atlanta from back in the back day, who you know, who was famous for the marvelous chateau that, you know, that bitch really, I mean, from when I was watching Funky Dineva, of course he went and did a news clip, you know, where he was doing a little bit of talking in front of the Marvelous Chateau, and bitch, it wasn't nothing but rocks and dirt, okay? But Justin said she was down at Piedmont Park charging people $5 to take a picture with her. Not only was she charging people $5 to take a picture with her, bitch, she was charging people $5 to take a picture with her with their phone. Hold the fuck the phone. So you mean to tell me, bitch, I gotta pay you $5 to snap a picture with my device? Are you fucking kidding me? And of course she came back. She was trying to clap back, because y'all know it's clapback season. She tried to clap back on my boo, saying that, baby, most people charge. Next time I'm gonna charge $10. But my thing is this, Mr. Ray Whitfield. What the fuck? Who are you? You are. I'm not trying to downplay who you are. Okay. You Sheree Whitfield from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But my thing is this: why the fuck should somebody pay you $5 to take a photo with you? My thing is, what the fuck? So that's what you was doing down at Piedmont Park, parading and trolloping around trying to get people to pay you $5 for a photo, bitch. Are you for serious right now? That shit, bitch, you tried it with that. So shout out to my boy Justin J1232 for making it to the Shade Room, bitch. That is a motherfucking accomplishment, if you ask me. Not only is he accomplishing more things, but another thing that I absolutely adore that happened down there at the Blackout is my boy Justin J1232 did a video with my other boo thing, The Scorpion Show. I've been watching The Scorpion Show since 2006. You can ask my sister. When I first found The Scorpion Show was when, of course, him and Mikhail were making videos in his mother's living room, where they had all the noise in the background, where they was telling people to shut the fuck up, shut the hell up. You know, that was my favorite time watching The Scorpion Show. Of course, you know, they have progressed, with time comes progression, of course. But I'm just saying, that's when I first started watching The Scorpion Show. And just to see how they have grown into the successful people that they are now with their YouTube channels, and you know, with the network, and they've done, you know, big interviews with big name people, and I just absolutely adore The Scorpion Show. So to know that two of my favorite YouTubers actually did a video together was such an amazing thing to see. And like I said, the Blackout is a great place to network. I mean, I look forward to next year and the years to come with the progression of the Blackout, and I hope more people come. And it's just, like I said, it's just a beautiful thing to see black people coming together and getting the fuck along and just networking. So shout out to, again, The Scorpion Show, Sweet Addictions, Justin J, and everybody else who was down at the Blackout doing the damn thing. Y'all, I hope to meet each and every one of you guys next year at the upcoming Blackouts. Now let's go ahead and get into the motherfucking meat and potatoes of this particular video, girl. Like I said, let me go, first of all, let me tell y'all a little bit of something that popped off this weekend. Another reason why I haven't done a video, I gotta be, since you know, since I'm the type of person that I am, and I try to keep it as real as possible with you guys, I gotta be 100% honest. When I was down at my mom's house, something happened, and it kind of, you know, it kind of put me in a slump. Somebody in my family, not my immediate family as far as my mom, my sister, anybody like that, but somebody in my family actually tried me this weekend, and it fucked with my head a little bit, because I don't know why I let people take me out of my comfort zone, but this person really put me in a bad place, and it put me in a state of depression. And I had to think to myself, why the fuck am I overly concerned about a person who's not really overly concerned about me? So of course I had to go on. I had to pick myself up. I had to dust my shoulders off and think to myself, bitch, this person hadn't said 2 words to you, and I don't know how long. So why are you letting this person get to you now? So I just had to, you know, that was another reason why I haven't done videos in a while over here on this channel. I have posted other videos on my thrifting channel, just in case you guys want to check that out over there, like little haul videos. But I really didn't want to sit down and do a sit down video, because bitch, I was going through some shit with that whole little situation right there. But bitch, on to the motherfucking next one, okay? It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. That's all I'm gonna say right here, right motherfucking now. And another thing, bitch, we gonna get into the video in a minute, bitch. Y'all know who ThickChickVlogs is, and y'all know I go into a couple of few rabbit holes around up and through this piece over here, okay? But bitch, tell me why this lady tried to goddamn kill your girl the other motherfucking day in a road rage motherfucking incident. Bitch, I thought Offin had to square up on me a couple of days ago. Bitch, and let me tell y'all the killing part about it. Okay, y'all know how those of you who have driver's licenses, who drive and things like that, you know how you get to a green light, and it says left turn, yield on green, where you can yield to the left when the light is on green. But this particular day, bitch, is game day, okay? I don't know where y'all live in y'all neck of the woods, but bitch, I live in a college town. Not only do I live in a college town, I live in one of the most popular college towns in the United States of America, the University of Alabama. So on game day, bitch, it ain't nothing to play with around this piece, okay? So, of course, it was left turn, yellow, and green, but bitch, it was like a gazillion cars coming. So I'm sitting at the fucking light, and this bitch is behind me honking her motherfucking horn like I'm talking about, like she is in labor about to give fucking birth. Now, mind you, the left turn signal was taking us down into, you can either go to Walmart, you go to the bank, or Sam's, or they had an Office Depot, a bunch of different places like that, or a hotel or something like that. So I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is this bitch honking her horn so hard at me for? Maybe she got an emergency or something like that, but at the same time, bitch, there's 1,000 fucking cars coming. I'm not about to pull out in this fucking traffic to goddamn appease your motherfucking ass. If you in that much of a hurry, bitch, you need to come around me and carry your motherfucking ass out in this traffic and get goddamn taken out this motherfucker. Because that's exactly what the fuck gonna happen. You gonna get took out this motherfucker or get taken to the hospital or some shit. One of the two gonna happen. Your ass gonna either be DOA or you gonna be in somebody's emergency room, okay? So this bitch honking a horn at me and shit. But I'm going to Walmart because, you know, it's game day. I'm going to pick up a few things, you know, to cook for the, you know, for the game or whatever. This bitch, now she followed me to Walmart. So I'm thinking at this particular time, I'm thinking the bitch is following me because of course I flipped off a couple of times. I'm telling the truth, I flipped the whole off a couple of times. Bitch, you don't blow at me, okay? So I'm thinking she's following me to the Walmart. So I pull into my parking space, and bitch, I'm trying to find anything around me because, bitch, I don't carry no knives and no weapons and nothing like that. So, bitch, only thing I had on me was these dukes, okay? So I'm sitting there waiting, thinking this bitch finna come up to my car, but this bitch gets out of her fucking car and literally runs into Walmart. I'm thinking, okay, damn, maybe she got some type of emergency or, you know, something like that. Maybe her baby ran out of milk or some shit. She got to run in and get some milk. Like, bitch, I don't know. I'm trying to think of reasons why this hoe will be fucking honking her horn at me and fucking driving like a motherfucking bat out of hell. So, like I said, she goes to Walmart, and I'm thinking I'm never going to see this hoe again, right? So, I pick up the things that I need to pick up, and then I spot with my little eye, this hoe is standing at the motherfucking cash register. I'm thinking, okay, let me get behind this bitch, because I want to see what the fuck she had to buy. The reason why she was about to, you know, damn near have a heart attack and kill you on some road rage shit. This bitch had about 6 cases of beer, them 12 packs of beer, and some rubbers. Yes, ma'am, you heard me. This bitch had about 6 12 packs of beer and some fucking condoms, boo. Some fucking beer and some condoms. So you mean you literally sitting there blowing your motherfucking horn, honking your fucking horn at me like you fucking enraged or some shit to rush to Walmart to get some beer and some condoms. So that nigga, he couldn't wait, huh? He had to have his brewski to get drunk to fuck your ugly ass, and he had to have the rubbers to be able to do. Bitch, I like to been fucking die. I wanted to bust in the back of her motherfucking head. Like, bitch, you literally honking at me to come into Walmart so you can buy some fucking brewskis and some rubbers? Yes, ma'am. That shit popped off on Saturday. Well, shit, that was yesterday. I said a couple of days ago. Bitch, that was yesterday. Game day, honey. Bitch, that whole bitch, let me tell y'all something, girl. One thing about me, I got road rage, but I've learned my lesson because I've seen too many incidents with people who've been getting shot and shit with these whole bitch, I can't talk, with these whole road rage incidents. But this here particular day, bitch, I was flipping this hoe off, and then this hoe had the audacity to run into Walmart. Bitch, this bitch is picking up some fucking beer and some rubbers. I can't fucking deal with people like, baby, I just sat there, I was sitting there giggling on my motherfucking phone talking to my mama. I said, mama, you ain't gonna believe this shit him. Well, I wasn't cussing at my mama. I said, but mama, you ain't gonna believe this him. This woman literally damn near killed your daughter to come into the store to get some brewskis and some fucking condoms. Yes, ma'am, some rubbers. Some magnums. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, let's move on to the effects. I can talk about that whole all goddamn day. That bitch had pissed me off so bad. One thing I can't stand nobody honking their fucking horn at me, especially when we in a situation that I can't help. That's just like if I'm driving on the interstate, it's 2 people on the side of me and 1 person in front of me. You honking at me, flashing your fucking lights for me to go faster. Bitch, what you expect me to do? You expect me to do a motherfucking leap over this fucking car so you can get me? Bitch, you still gonna be behind this car. So why the fuck are you? Don't blow at me. Goddamn it. If you see me, don't blow at me, bitch. That go for your ass too. But let's move on to the motherfucking professional girl. Shout out to DearThickChick 1232 yet again. Now, the thing that we're going to talk about today, just a couple of things. Like I said, bitch, this video wasn't going to be long, but bitch, I've been talking about almost 15 minutes about nothing. But, bitch, another rabbit hole. I'm sorry. Bitch, we ain't gotta take no commercial breaks right now, bitch, because the bitch, I stopped being trifling. I went to Walmart and I did pick up me another SD card, baby. So, yeah, we can talk all fucking day on this motherfucker here. Much money as I paid for it. So yeah, shout out to your girl for quit being motherfucking trifling and going ahead on and getting me an SD card. I don't know why I hadn't already got one. I guess I was just being lazy or whatever. But we're gonna talk about Serena Williams. We're gonna talk about the Whitney Houston hologram. We're also going to be talking about something else I wanted to talk about, bitch. Are you for cereal right now? Are you for cereal? Like I said, bitch, this shit is impromptu. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and talk about these couple of few things right here really quickly. So, if you guys don't know, Serena Williams lost against Roberta Vinci. I think that's how you pronounce her name, in the U.S. Open semifinals. And the thing is, the reason why this was such a major event was because if Serena would have won, she would have had one game left, because she would have been the first player since I think her name is Steffi Graf, if I'm not mistaken. She was the first person who won back in 1988. So Serena would have been the next person who would have won. Because I think she won the Australian Open, the French Open, and I know she won at the Wimbledon. And I should have wrote this stuff down. And the U.S. Open. Is that right? Yeah. So I think I should have wrote this shit down. But I think she would have been the first person since Steffi Graf in 1988 who would have won the calendar Grand Slam. So I really hate that happened, because I was sitting there watching it, but bitch, I ain't gonna lie, I sat there and got scared low key later on, of course, when it was almost over, because it wasn't looking too good. But my thing is just like Serena said, because she did an interview and she was like, she wanted it. I wanted it bad. She was like, but she wanted it bad too. So, we were both doing it really hard. And the thing is, bitch, somebody said that some of them balls they be coming at your motherfucking ass at 125 to 150 miles per hour. Bitch, can you imagine a fucking ball hitting your motherfucking ass in your face? Going 150 miles per hour. Can you imagine some shit like that, boo? Bitch, that shit will fuck your shit up. I mean, that's just like them people who hit the baseballs real hard and fucking tear half your fucking face off. So shout out to Serena Williams, because I mean, she still did excellent. But another thing that's been fucking folks up is because, they had all these hashtags on Instagram and Twitter, basically saying blame Drake, because of course Drake was there. The rumor, and of course it's a fucking rumor, that her and Drake was in the hotel room all night having marathon sex and all this type of shit, and she got to the match and she was fucked up in the head. He basically put dicked her down so damn good to the point where she couldn't handle the shit, you know what I'm saying? So she fucked up. So a lot of people were blaming Drake, but of course it was jokes. But you got some people who were genuinely blaming this man, like genuinely blaming him for Serena losing this match. But like I said, when you got two people that wanted really bad, hell, I mean, granted, if somebody is off their game, because sometimes you got people who have things on their mind, and other times you have people who are like really exhausted, and sometimes you just have people who are in matches with people who, gonna give them a run for their money because they want it just as bad as that person does. So, like I said, I'm not one of those people who is, blaming Drake, because I don't know what the fuck popped off in the hotel room the night before. I don't even know if Drake spent the night with her the night before. All I can say is that Serena Williams is still an awesome and amazing tennis player, and I think she has made some awesome accomplishments, and this is, of course, it would have been great for her to win this because it would have been a historical moment. But, I mean, she's Serena Williams. She's gonna bounce back, and she's gonna continue to do her thug thizzle and move on swiftly and motherfucking professionally. But yeah. But and bitch, I'm sorry about that earlier shit, because I was sitting there trying to read something else. That's why I hate when people. That's why I put my my computer on mute, because my Facebook shit be blowing up, and I'm sitting there trying to read something while I was telling y'all about this whole little situation. So bitch, don't think I'm motherfucking slow, bitch. Don't think I'm motherfucking deaf, dumb, and stupid, because I'm not. Boo. I was sitting there trying to read something and talk to y'all at the same time. But yeah, shout out to Serena Williams, and y'all quit blaming Drake, boo. Quit blaming Drake, boo. Now the next thing that we're gonna talk about is this Whitney Houston fucking hologram. Okay. Somebody wanted me to talk about this, and I cannot think of your name right off the top of my head, boo. But thank you for bringing this to my attention, because I did not know anything about this. I remember back in 2013 that it was rumors that they wanted to have they wanted to do this hologram of Whitney Houston. But of course, Whitney Houston hadn't been dead that long, and they wanted to do this hologram thing with Whitney Houston back in 2013. But just recently, a couple of days ago, Pat Houston, if y'all don't know who Pat Houston is the sister-in-law of Whitney Houston. She's also the executor of the Houston estate. She recently signed a contract, a document saying that it would be okay for whoever the label is to for Whitney Houston's hologram to basically go on a world tour in 2016. So in 2016, if you are a Whitney Houston fan, if you haven't seen Whitney Houston in concert and you decide that you want to go and maybe get an experience, they will be having a world tour, Whitney Houston hologram world tour in 2016. Now, my thing is this: I'm the type of person who, I don't think there's anything wrong with holograms, but a lot of times you have these holograms and the shit can be kind of creepy, if you ask me. That's just like what's the name? Tupac. They had the Tupac hologram. Now, the shit looked, I mean, I don't know, it looked a little weird to me. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a great idea for those people who, want to see Whitney Houston in concert and they want to hear some of her greatest hits or whatever, and they just want to see a hologram that is supposed to depict the way Whitney Houston looks. But a lot of these fucking holograms don't look nothing like the people, and of course, they're not going to be able to get the person exactly. But, like I said, me personally, I think that the shit is a little bit creepy, but that's only me, okay? That's only ThickChickVlogs, and ain't nothing that I'm saying law. Just because I think the shit creepy, that don't mean that you gotta think the shit creepy. You could probably think the shit is really, really cool. But let's go back to the butt part. This shit came almost immediately after Bobby Christina passed away. Now, we know that this shit is still fresh on a lot of people's minds. With the whole Bobby Christina passing away situation, and personally, I think that it's a money situation. Now, like I said, it's with the Bobby Christina situation is fresh, okay? I guess they feel like this is fresh on people. That's kind of like the reality show that they had, the Houston's on Our Own. When did they come out with that shit? That shit was like, what, 2 months after Whitney Houston had died, they decided to do that fucking reality show situation. It hasn't even been 2 months that Bobby Christina's been dead, and now they're doing this Whitney Houston hologram situation. I'm not a fool. And I also, let me tell y'all another thing that I'm thinking. I can only tell y'all about me. I'm thinking that they probably gonna have like a little portion in this concert where they have a Bobby Christina hologram that comes out and does like a debut, like a singing debut with Whitney Houston or something. I don't know. Maybe if you guys remember back in the day when they did the song when Bobby Christina was a little girl, I'm thinking they probably gonna come up with some shit like that. I don't know. I think it's a little creepy. I don't know, and I think it's one way for the Houston estate to make a little bit of money. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that. And personally, they probably really didn't necessarily need Pat Houston's permission, because if you guys didn't know, a lot of the songs that Whitney Houston sung were not owned by her. They were owned by different people or whatever, or the record label or whatever. So they probably didn't need their permission. They probably wanted their blessing, and I guess she was able to sign something away or whatever. And I guess they will be able to use more of her songs, as opposed to just a few of them that she didn't own the rights to. But like I said, do I think the hologram is a great idea? I think it's a little bit creepy in my personal opinion, but for those people who have never seen Whitney Houston in concert, I think it'd probably be a great thing for those people who aren't creeped out about things like that. But me personally, I just think it's a little bit creepy to have something bouncing around on stage that is supposedly supposed to be this person. Of course, we know it's a hologram, but I just think it's a little bit creepy. That's just me. Like I said, I'm weird like that. That's just me, though. I just want people to know that's just me. And there's this other thing that I wanted to talk about. I probably don't need to pull this shit up, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway. But I'm gonna talk to y'all while I'm pulling it up. The Kardashians, and I said I wasn't gonna put these bitches' name on my damn tongue no more, because people talk about them a little bit too much, get them a little bit too much motherfucking attention. But the Kardashians have signed a cease. Here you go. The Kardashians have signed a cease and desist letter stating that Blac Chyna and Amber Rose cannot use their names and things like that. And because if you guys didn't know, the Blac Chyna and Amber Rose are supposed to have this new reality show shit that's supposed to be coming out on MTV, I think it is. I don't know the name of the shit. Let me see if I can find the name of it. I don't know, but it's set to air on MTV, and basically the Kardashians basically saying, bitch, y'all can't use none of our motherfucking shit in y'all reality show. You can't talk about Kanye West, you can't talk about Kim, you can't talk about Khloe, you can't talk about Kylie, because I guess they feel like Amber Rose and Blac Chyna is gonna try to use their names in order to boost the ratings on their show. Which, bitch, they probably was. You know, they probably were gonna, you know, Amber Rose was probably gonna talk about Kanye, and you got Blac Chyna who's probably gonna be talking about Kylie Jenner. But bitch, don't you think that's a little don't y'all think that's a little coincidental, that the fact that Amber Rose was dating Kanye West, who is now, you know, married to Kim Kardashian, and Blac Chyna was has a child by Tyga, who is now the boyfriend of Kylie Jenner. Bitch, don't that seem a little coincidental to you? That shit is crazy as fuck. Well, yeah, they basically saying, bitch, you can't use the likeness of neither one of us in your goddamn MTV reality show, boo. So y'all can do what the fuck y'all need to do as far as, you know, doing your reality show, being, you know, having a little bit of ratchet television for people to watch, but you can't use the likeness of us and nowhere near about that shit. So, okay, let me see if I can read a little bit of this, because I want to get a little bit more detail. Okay, it says, as revealed earlier this year, Amber Rose and Blac Chyna will be getting their own reality TV show set to air on MTV. Although the focus of the show is largely unknown, it will likely center on the two women who have a lot in common, including past as exotic dancers and strippers, dated famous men, and whom have since become businesswomen in their own right. However, it seems that the Kardashians are so afraid of all their skeletons that they are ready to issue a cease and desist letter, according to Radar Online. Radar Online source revealed that Kim and Khloe have confronted Amber Rose over the show, making it clear that they do not want the show to become about their family, and specifically about hating their family. Radar Online has said that the letter has not been issued yet, but the family awaits to see what becomes of the show first. We have to ask, though, what have you got to hide, Kardashians? I mean, I guess the Kardashians really, I mean, me personally, this is only my personal opinion again. I'm not saying that they have anything to hide, but I feel like, you know, that's just like me. I wouldn't want nobody to have a reality show centered over my life. Not saying that they can't maybe bring up my name or whatever, but I feel like this. Don't center your shit around my show. And I guess they feel like, you know, people are always talking a lot of shit about the Kardashians. The Kardashians, whether people believe it or not, Kim Kardashian was one of the most, well, not one of the most, she was the most followed person on Instagram. So you got people who are really, really following these people like they are some type of gods, like seriously. So I guess they felt like they didn't want Amber Rose and Blac Chyna to use the likeness of them in order to get hits on their channel, whether it be, you know, people who don't like the Kardashians, or whether it be people who just come into their reality show just to see them talk shit about the Kardashians. So I don't blame them for not wanting Amber Rose and Blac Chyna to talk about them on their show or whatever. But it is what it is, I guess. I guess we're going to sit back and we're going to watch it. We're going to see what the fuck becomes of that whole little situation right there, girl. We're going to see what becomes of that situation right there. Let's see what else popping off. Probably nothing, because this video is really supposed to be about me just coming back and talking to y'all about a couple of few things and all that type of shit. And the damn video is already almost motherfucking 30 minutes, girl. Let's see, boo. Let's see what else is going on, girl. Probably nothing, girl. Roll Tide, by the way, bitch. Rama Jamma. Yellow Hammer. God damn it. I think I'm going to come back tomorrow and probably do a live show. Either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm thinking about coming back tomorrow or Tuesday and doing a live show about nothing. Just so we can sit and talk. Because I absolutely love doing the live shows. And a lot of you guys ask me, how can you find out that I'm doing a live show rather than it just being, you know, a random situation. Most of my live shows are 100% random. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. I do put it on Facebook and let people know that I am live. I'm going to try if I can think of it, or if I feel like I'm just going to be live. If I, like, just say for instance, tomorrow, if I feel like I'm going to go live at a certain time, I'll try to put it up, you know, a couple of hours earlier so you guys can see it. But most of the time it's just so random where I'm just, you know, sitting here and I'm like, okay, I'm bored. Let me log on and see if anybody's online right now. And, you know, if I get a couple of people that come in the room, it turns into a live show. So that's usually how it goes. this is a fucked up ass video, girl, because I ain't talking about shit, okay? I ain't talking about a motherfucking thing, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come back and say, bitch, a bitch is back. I know it's been a week. I missed y'all, and I hope that y'all miss me. I think that's it, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. You guys give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, I will come back and let you guys know if I'm going to be live. I'll probably post like a little couple of second video letting you guys know that I'll be live at a certain time. And you guys can decide whether or not you want to come over and, you know, check your girl out or not. It'll most likely be here on YouTube. A lot of you guys have asked me to get on Periscope. I don't know really how to do that shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. But most people that aren't able to join me live on my live shows, a lot of them want to watch it later. And I don't know. I mean, I've seen people who uploaded their Periscope videos over here on YouTube, but I don't know how easy that was. I don't know. I guess I just don't want to go through the extra step. You feel me? When I can just record live, or I can just go live on YouTube and the shit just automatically goes live. You know what I'm saying? Without having to do the extra step or whatever. But yeah. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace, and do not forget to answer that question of the day down in the comment section below. Bye, family.